following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
What is up, Antman?
What's going on?
Oh man, just another day, another data, you know?
Dude, like, it's been quiet over here in the Antmanville, bro. Like, I haven't been on social media in like 9 days. Like, at least Facebook. I'm on Instagram and TikTok now. But I've taken a break from Facebook, man. I just feel like it was necessary, Rox.
You know? I understand it can be a little overbearing and a little overwhelming, so I totally get you.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, and you know, this show is about realness, you know, and the straightforwardness of everything, and to be real, man. I just got so tired of everybody's bullshit on Facebook. Like, yeah. Facebook this, Facebook like, or face mask this, face mask that, COVID this, COVID that, my band this, my band that. I want like, Facebook's just turned into a really big Charlie Brown cartoon show.
Exactly. I totally feel you. I didn't take the break that you did. I took like a 2-day break. And that was very fulfilling for me. I was able to like recenter myself from all the negativity and all the drama, the controversy that's out there. And I want everybody to know that's important. You got to make sure you center yourself, right?
You know, for me, man, doing the show for as long as I was by myself, and I was talking to our guest a little bit about it before we got fired up here. But you know, you spend so much time by yourself doing the same thing, you know, showing up, being accountable and this and that. And after a while, when you're the only one showing up, it's kind of like you get to a point in a certain situation, you're like, well, why the fuck am I showing up for this when nobody's showing up for it? Like, what am I, you know? And there's a certain point, and this is where I'm going to be completely blunt here. You know, there are people that ask for help, but when given the advice and the help, turn right around and either do the opposite of what they were given, or they don't do anything at all and then are pissed when they don't get the results that they expected.
Yes, I've seen that quite a bit here in the scene when people expect something and deliver nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put a post up there in the RA Nation group a few days ago talking about networking, how it's like a bank account and you can't make a withdrawal unless you've made a deposit. Well, that is really how it works with the music industry and all what if you want to expect something from somebody, where's your deposit?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you know, and it's funny that, you know, I'm not going to name any names here, but I will say this. I took my break from social media and I kept my Facebook Messenger open, because you can deactivate your Facebook and still have opted into the message. So, you know, basically I shut down my Facebook visuals and kept my Messenger open. And I got 3 messages, even after taking my page down, of people just sending me a flyer. Here, promote this on Thursday. Here, put this on your show. Hey, can I call into your show on Thursday? Because I have an upcoming show and I want to talk about some stuff. Like, motherfucker. You know, and so, you know, it's just comical to me, you know, the whole, like, I'm off Facebook, bro. Oh, I didn't know that you weren't on Facebook, but will you promote my stuff on your show next week? Like, I haven't done an Ant-Man versus show on Thursdays in a while.
Yeah.
So, the fact, I don't know, the disrespect in that, because I've been doing it for so long and now I'm not doing it. You would think all my fans, everybody that supports me and you all know that I haven't done Ant-Man versus in a while. So for you to come out of the woodwork like that, that's a very asshole thing to do. And, not know your shit before you speak, that's, whatever, bro.
Yeah. So here's the question with that is, if you want us to help and promote your stuff, are you liking, sharing, and promoting our stuff as well? Because it's a teamwork. Are you here to help us as much as we're here to help you?
Yeah. Well, it's funny, because the shows and the content that we provide and the service that we provide, support so many people and help so many people. It's funny because the people that come and get benefits from it and stuff like it's funny when they benefit from it, they don't think anybody's paying attention. So they think that they can just slide around it. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. But when you're not looking, I'm over here. And I want to put this out there as straightforward as possible. We see you. We see you. It's not hard. It's not complicated.
Yeah, it's out there in our visual. To us.
The moment you start thinking that you're smarter than somebody else, even if you are, you should never, ever underestimate the people, the power, the influence, the support, and you should never bite the hand that feeds you.
Truth. 100% truth.
So, on that note, when we have a really awesome guest tonight, Rox, you want to talk a little bit about him?
Yes, we have Wes from Here Lies Wes. And he's got some pretty informative stuff to tell us about. So I can't wait to get connected with him. He's got some stories to tell and some knowledge to share.
Shout out to IMS, by the way, in the chat, and my man Thomas and Mr. David Philibom and his lovely fiance Kat, and Alex, his son, as well. Much love to them. They've been massive supporters. Mr. Brian Sebastian.
Yeah.
Mr. Brian.
Brian is in there. So IMS with Integrated Music Solutions, they donated some tickets. So we're halfway in the show. I'll tell you a little bit more about what these amazing tickets are. But if you want to enter to win, you know what you need to post? You need to post hashtag RA Nation in our comments right here, and that will give you a chance to win. So one little hint about it is it's a bigger band that can fill arenas, so it's a good show. You're gonna love it. So I'll give a little more hints down the road, but
you can't give. That was a really big hint. You can't.
That's a big hint, is it?
Wow. I'm only gonna give you a little hint.
Boom, blowing it up.
There you go.
But yeah, it's totally worth it. So I want everybody who wants to enter the contest to put in the hashtag. Make sure you put that hashtag in, RA Nation. And every one you can put it in, and then we'll put you in the drawing. I've got a little wheel that I'm going to do, and on Wednesday I'll spin that wheel and I'll show you all the results. It's an app, so there's no cheating involved or anything like that. So that wheel will present the results to you on Wednesday for who wins these tickets donated by Integrated Music Solutions. Yeah. So to forward on, let's get this train rolling. We're going to bring in Wes from Here Lies Wes. You guys ready? Yeah.
What's up, man?
And there he is.
What's up, y'all? Oh, it's been exciting. I've been waiting to get on this show for a little bit, and hopefully I wasn't aggravating one in particular person here, Roxy. But hey, here I am, and Here Lies Wes. just it's a privilege to be on the show with her as well as you, Antman. I know your music Familia Productions, been kicking for a while. Heck yeah, bro. But yeah, I'm stoked to be here, and hopefully I can tell y'all something that means something. If not, I told you to somebody, maybe it didn't mean nothing, maybe it will. So, but yeah, I'm Here Lies Wes. I'm a singer, musician, self-made, rock man, guitar player here in Asheville, North Carolina, and here I am.
North Carolina. Nice. Can you
So
elaborate?
Anything you would like to ask?
Yeah. Can you elaborate more on the self-made musician? What does self-made musician mean to you, and how do you represent that?
It all started like back in school. I was a mean kid, and the local guys here know Mr. Nolan. My dad taught me a little bit. He taught me a little bit. Like people learn guitar, they learn chords, how to read music. I just skipped that, and it was like tablature, and I was like, heck with that. And I jumped into that. See, I'm 38. I was in like the Aaron Lewis sound and Bush and all that round back in them days. And I would just play off like the sound of it. I just like pick the sound up, which now I'm older now. I know how to read music and all that, but I pretty much had to teach myself everything from the guitar to even singing better. I mean, 2017, I got some more videos on some personal YouTube. I sound like a country singer. I mean, I had to like make myself get to where I wanted to be with this vision that I have now, and I hope that it is still the right vision that I'm wanting. But it is, so far it is, and it's going really well for me. The other band, did just prior to the pandemic, sorry about all that going on. It went well, but sometimes you have to move on and let things just be. But yeah, I'm a self-made musician, more or less, and photo editing, sticker. I can talk about that extra. I do everything on my own, labels, stickers, and just use online companies. I hate to do that. I do use local. Hey, hashtag support local businesses and artists. But for me to be me and learn, I have to get out there. I have to see what else is out there to be able to learn. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just a small piece of that questionnaire.
With that being said, Wes, I want to touch on that. So you had mentioned, not going out to other places, but more doing everything in-house on your own. Have you found that it's easier to just work with yourself and get your own ideas?
After, I mean, yeah, it's easier. You ain't gotta. It's easier, kind of, but I miss having the other guys around for their input. It's always good to have other members' input. That's what I was used to for 5 years. Adam Lunsford and Nathan Lane Jones, he's a lead guitar player, all them guys, and Sean Smith, my bass player, all good guys. I have nothing bad to say about them. It's just the pandemic really kind of shut us down, and I stopped playing, and they have to move on. You know what I mean? So I had to kind of just figure out what I wanted to be. And a lot of these songs was written with them guys, and I own all of them, and we sorted that out, and that's a different story. But yeah, I'm writing some new stuff, and also recreating these videos that was written in the old band, and try to make them. For me, it's my vision to begin with. And thanks for helping me with my vision at that time. But yeah, I like being solo now for certain things like marketing. Like I hit on CD Baby in 3 weeks. Amazon, the list goes on. iTunes, Jesus, I got a whole list. I can't even think of all of them. YouTube Music, Spotify, I guess I said SoundCloud, and a lot of places I've never heard too. And it was last week I done CD Baby, and I got on with them and submitted all my songs. And man, they shoot you a list of places I've never heard. I mean, I'm just a local boy in a small town, which Asheville's a big music scene. I don't know if y'all know, there's a bunch of bands here, heavy metal, to down the country to bluegrass. But man, there's a lot of places to submit your music, and I wouldn't have known that unless I sat down here. Maybe the pandemic done it. My computer and had time to sit down and really see what was there to offer me to kind of get my vision out of this town. Which there's nothing wrong with town. I'm not speaking in bad behalf on the town. You know what I mean? Just try to get farther. Before you maybe skip, but back with the other band when I first started, I was just so excited to get on stage. I was doing oversaturate because I really wasn't even worried about social media, but maybe some photos, like every band does in a dark room or like train tracks or something every band in the world has done. That's about all we done. But the stage is what I love, and I don't lie, I still love the stage. I got some shows coming up, but now I kind of step back and like, maybe I ought to approach this a different way and kind of just promote this a little more better this time. So that's kind of what I've learned of being by myself. So that's what I've learned.
That's smart to look at.
But then you can also do this with a band. It was all our first time. My drummer's been like in a band back in the '80s, and it's like our first time, like as our first band, and it was just about stage, like. It's a stage. It feels so good to be on stage, and that's pretty much what that was. And I had fun and enjoyed it. I don't regret none of it. So, but here I am, and hopefully I move forward in the right direction. And I feel I am. I'm getting a whole lot more support. And it's man, it's getting better. It's day by day.
I want to address the title of our show with rebuilding and the fact that you have started new again. You're fresh and you're rebuilding what you have, and you had a different approach as far as reaching out to other places, such as getting your music on movies or TV shows, and you have a Netflix song that is associated with an Oxygen movie. So can you tell us a little bit about that and maybe teach us a little how we can reach that goal?
Yeah, it all started. I'm a sci-fi type guy. I don't know if you are, Antman. You like sci-fi?
I do. Yeah.
I like. That Mark.
I apologize for the little bit of lag we have going on. Bear with us, guys. Okay, so while he froze up for the minute, we're going to have to take the stage because, technology, it is forgiving and unforgiving at the same time.
It is. And Integrated Music Solutions, I see your question. What's the biggest challenge you have had as an artist in the scene?
Okay. I got direct.
Okay. I think we have him back now. We lost you for a minute, Wes.
Oh, man. Just getting... Hey, and I don't know what it is because I'm so it's not my Wi-Fi is directly inputted.
So Wes, I'm gonna put up a question. So when you get it and read it, I want you to answer this. What's the biggest challenge you have as an artist in the scene under current circumstances?
Artist in the scene under current circumstances. Rebuilding my name to where I can have the same respect I had when I first started playing as a band back in 2017. I had a bad name there for a while. I'm not naming names, it's getting better. I'm getting my name back. I want people just to respect. A lot of people get mad because even back then, I didn't go see a lot of other shows, but hey, I'm married, kids, work. It was all I could do to play my shows. Hey, I do apologize. I can't make it to everybody's show. I'm just trying to to step back and say, hey guys, I do apologize if I caused any problems with the other band I was in, because it was my fault. The whole thing was me, none of the other members. I can look in the mirror and take that blame. But here with this new project, you'll get a whole new sound, which is sad. Everybody knows I sing sad, man. It's me. And I could be walking in the park and holding hands with my wife or whatever. I still write sad music. It's just who I am. It ain't like I'm depressed or want to hang myself. But I'll make photos that look like that. It's just a story to tell. Music's a story to tell. So with this story I'm putting together, like Who Am I? I'm cutting a video saying where it's actually me in the video. It's a short song, but it's just about me, and it even I think a verse in the actual song is can I even look myself in the mirror? And the concept of that song is just I've been blinded for so long and trying to figure out who I am, and I'm still trying to figure that person out. But each day is getting better and better, and I love it. I love the music part of it. Oh, and also starting from the bottom, props to my drummer. Money wise, he had a PA. I never had to worry about none of that. So even just small things like that, I've had to buy a PA, mics, even financially, just start all the way from the bottom, just to sing here at the house. When we go out, we use their PA stuff. But at the jam room, I already had everything. I never had to worry about it. Thank God he had it. But
Looks like we got a little more lag. So right now,
it took me like picking up crumbs.
I want to address everybody that Wes here is, he's building himself up, and he looked at it from a different perspective, and he's reached out to other options, such as getting your music known on TV or movies. And again, we're going to touch base on the Netflix part of it, because he's got that song on a Netflix music movie, so on Oxygen. So there's other options for you out there. And with the world the way that it is going right now, do not feel like you are stuck just trying to make music for the local scene. Reach out for the bigger picture of it. Look into your options. And Wes here is definitely been doing that. So
I'm getting like private
also like all the Spotify and all the music platforms. Prior, I never done that. Like we never had nothing on, like maybe just YouTube and Facebook, and it was like a wow factor to get views. But now it's like I'm getting ready to hit like 30, 40 major platforms in 3 weeks. I'm already on CD Baby, of course, and Spotify. But man, it's gonna be like boom. And
keep an eye.
I'm really proud of that. Just to accomplish that alone.
Keep an eye on your CD Baby situation. They've
go ahead, bro. My brother.
Keep an eye on CD Baby.
Mm-hmm.
They've changed some things, and they like to change things up without letting you know first. So make sure make sure you keep in their ass. Otherwise, they'll change up.
I did do that, because I noticed they do like Amazon Music. Well, see, I already got Amazon Prime, and when you do have these memberships, you actually have Amazon Music already. I didn't submit all my music there. I just done just a 2 single trial through them, and I'm using I forgot this. I've done this yesterday, but it's a free platform where people like me can get that. They can download their music on Spotify for free. It's like something Kid or Kicker. I forgot the name, and I apologize.
Distro Kid.
You can put your music on there for free. It's like $20 a year. Distro Kid. I've seen that option, but I'm thinking about using them too. But for now, it's CD Baby, and I'm on SoundCloud, and everything I have on my photo I have. I'm not going to put something I ain't got yet, but some of it's not released until November, and it's a slow process. And I'm new at that too. That's something I'm new at. I just got a computer and a while back, and just like back to the self-made. I'm cool learning all that too. So it's a pleasure just to learn all that as well. So
being self-made is important these days.
It's a struggle.
Yeah, you need to know what you're doing. You need to investigate, learn, and research everything that's happening around us, because the virtual world's kind of taking over, and I want everybody to notice that and take it in, because you have to actually do a lot more work. It's not as much foot traffic as you are out there doing shows and promos in the scene, but you're doing it all online and networking and putting everything out there and all these different options, these different platforms, these different places, and do your homework, ask friends if they've been there and they've done that and what's their experience, because you never know where you're going to shine out on the most with each place. So I really like this idea of trying to get your music on movies.
You got it.
Or whatnot. So that's one thing I definitely wanted to present to our community. And if you have questions, please feel free to tap that into the comments. Also, make sure you remember that our giveaway for tickets. Are you ready for the big reveal, Antman? Wes? Ready for the big reveal?
Big reveal. Do it.
It's Tommy Vex of the Bad Wolves. And Tommy Vex can he can huge arenas, but he's gonna be at Odd Bodies, which is a super personal show, and I love those personal shows. So if you want your free tickets to Tommy Vex and the Bad Wolves, they're
I want media passes. I want media passes. Can we apply for those?
I'm sure we can. I mean, Carl's our good buddies.
If there's a birdie that can make it happen, just so you know, yes.
Well, we can make it happen. Tommy Vex is actually on the IMS team. And
maybe like back in World War I and II.
Hey, Wes, man. So how did you even fall into getting your stuff on TV? How do you even do that? I mean, it sounds like a really easy, but I know it's probably not, huh?
Well, it's not on TV. It's so not easy. And all it is, it's not my whole song. Well, the whole song didn't make it to that movie. What it was, I submitted a song for the Oxygen film, which is a sci-fi movie where she's stuck in a cryo chamber out in space and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if people seen it. Hey, it's a killer movie. And I submitted a song, Broken Hearts, but they let me keep the intro music that they play in the movie. Or, no, sorry, the outro music when everybody's dead and gone. Praise God, everybody's seen that. Got the blooper from that, but it's an old movie. Sorry, I'm cussing a little too much. But,
right.
But yeah, I did get to keep not the rights to it, but the outro of that movie I'm using for the intro for my song, and they just didn't kick me off. And I got a message like, hey, we really like how you collaborated that in there, and if you have anything that you thought about for another movie, you just keep submitting. So it's kind of like a gateway, like a little small door that I open, and maybe it'll just get bigger for me. But that's something else. It was pretty cool to be involved in with that, so it worked out. And it didn't work out because my song wasn't on the movie, but I'm part of that. They let me use that piece for my song and keep it for the song. And I'm on actual Netflix. If you look up Netflix and you go to the Oxygen movie, my song's there. So I'm pretty lucky to have that. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm proud of that. So thanks to Netflix
cool.
For letting me just.
I'm looking it up right now on Netflix. I actually have Netflix open right now. I'm looking at it.
And I just really love the idea that you came back as this man, the self-made band for yourself, but you entered it into a different realm of it. You weren't just out there doing shows and whatnot. You entered it into putting yourself out there on different options with the movies. So that's really awesome of you. And I wanted to ask you about there was a part in a song which we'll play later, and at the end of it, it talks about cutting those who are negative influences to you. Can you kind of address that and touch base with that with us?
Yeah, the person in that is I can't say names, but hey, it's all good. I do believe the end of that song says family, or I think the person said it doesn't matter if it's family. If the person's unhealthy for you, just leave them be. Whatever it is, what it is. That I can't name names, but that person is talking about me. The intro and the outro. She's talking about me a while back, and I just cropped the parts that I thought fit well with the song, especially the beginning. It says my name, and that's back in a time when I wasn't able to look myself in the mirror and face the problems, and I always blamed everybody else what was going on. That's kind of what that's about. And at the end, she's pretty much just saying it. She just, even if it is family, if they're unhealthy for you, let them go. It is what it is. So that's kind of where that came from. Because I have been a bad, a bad person to family, friends, and I can apologize for that now, and have some. And if that's, I'm sorry.
No, I want to say that
That's
we
what the song was wrote about, and I had to integrate.
And we grow from our experiences, and sometimes we don't see it until that image is laid out in front of us, and then that's when we learn, and that's what makes us better. If you can realize these things, if you can admit to these things and try to grow from them, you're going to keep growing. You got to fix yourself sometimes. You got to put yourself in somebody else's perspective. So I admire that you've learned from that experience.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. It was it was pretty cool putting that together. The song was written just at Giraffe Studios here in Hendersonville, North Carolina. Andy Bishop, real good guy. You can check him out on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Really good guy. It was just a simple song, and it needed more meaning to me of what the song meant. I actually released it on another page. It done well. But it didn't even have a video. I was like, man, since I rebranded to me as Here Lies Wes, I was like, well, let me take that. And I've done the video myself. That's self-made, first video I ever made. I mean, I was buying lyrical videos off a guy this last year. I don't know how to do this. So that's how fast that I threw together a lyrical video, all the sounds of the bomb horn, and the people talking. I even cropped in the Netflix stuff with my program. So fast learner, but hey, you gotta be quick if you want to keep up with the competition out here. So
truth be told,
that's
definitely
pretty much how that worked out for me.
Yep, you got to be quick with the competition. Well, so Wes, we have
there's a lot here and everywhere. Go ahead.
We have a video for that you did, and you manage all the graphics, all the media, the audio for this entire video, correct?
Yeah. Yep. And if it is a Netflix one, that's the one, or if not all of them that I've done so far. But we'll see what you got.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the Broken Hearts one, but before I do that,
I've done all the editing, everything.
Everything. He did everything, guys. So one man musician here, and I'm gonna be putting up his links, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that. But while I'm doing all that real quick, I want you guys to type in that hashtag RA Nation to win your chance. Have that chance to win our tickets to Tommy Vex at Odd Bodies. So I'm throwing up these links now. Antman, is there anything that you want to ask Wes before we play his video?
So I've been listening to the conversation, and because of the technical difficulties, I've been like refraining from throwing a bunch of audio out. So wanted to, kind of touch on you mentioned you had to completely start over. You were in a situation where you were in a bad spot and kind of had to close down shop and then kind of restart and then kind of rehash everything. When you restarted, did you have to try to mend some bridges afterwards? Or did you just completely walk away?
Yeah, with one, yeah. No, I still talk to, you talking about from the other members?
Just yeah. Any
The
bad
guys like from other bands, is that what you mean?
yeah. Any bad experiences, before? Did you try to mend any of those before you moved into the new stuff?
No, I mean, yeah, me and my former drummer Adam, we both was kind of like the main guys of this band. We've had multiple bass players, guitar players, and then back and forth. Me and Adam, still friends, and he's gonna even drum for me now, fill in for me. But he's with a good band named Nova Omega. But yeah, the mending part, all I can say about that is, hey guys, all I told them was it was fun, and really what happened, the pandemic hit, and my drummer's got like a bunch of money put in his cymbals and drum kit, and just because I stopped, pandemic, I don't want him to stop, so he moved on with another band. So I just had to step back, and I just didn't really reach out to the other guys. Really, we tried a while back. I'm still connecting with the drummer, but mending wise, hey, I brought these guys to the stage for the first time, two of them, and the drummer in 20 years. So I can at least say that they had a good time, and they've seen multiple stages, and also we've done a national act before it crumbled. We opened up for Head PE, Head PE, Rob Zombie's brother, Powerman 5000, Edema, and Blacklist Regulars at the Firmament in Greenville, South Carolina, which is shut down now. And right after that show, it just all crumbled. And I feel like that was the start of us going somewhere. But hey, I guess it wasn't meant to be. But that was a wicked show. I got videos of that too, but that was another story. That's that band's story, and that's but yeah, the mending part, no, I didn't mend nothing. There wasn't nothing to mend. I've done what I needed to do for the guys. That's it. So
that's cool. That's commendable, man. That's commendable.
And if anything else happened that was crazy and going on in that band, yeah, and I did blame, but now it's all my fault. If anything was going on crazy in that band between the guys, it's my fault for letting it happen, and I've accepted that now. And I hope they ain't mad for me saying it for watching it. But if I blame me for it, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, my drummer started over. Hey, my guitar still plays. I talked to them all. Hey, so it is what it is. I heard they don't like the name, but hey, I could call it a Reese Cup as long as the music sounds good. But yeah, mending, no, I'm good.
Right on.
So
I'm done. Yep.
So yeah, I like where you're going with everything, and I like your approach to everything, and also the fact that leaving, sometimes you do have to leave bad, negative people to the side of the road. Sometimes you have to do that, and it's not a personal thing. It's because you're trying to grow. You're trying to make something about what your talent is. So everybody needs to remember that, and I hope nobody has any negative conflictions with anybody.
Yeah.
It's not a personal thing. We're all individually trying to grow.
I think the biggest
I have nothing bad to say about them.
I think the biggest part about it, honestly, these days, you can have a bad night, person to person, you can have a bad night on stage on a Friday night, and then go to the next weekend and go to your next show, the next Saturday, and then go viral, So I mean, the level of you have to be on your shit because, you know, like you can't carry my grandparents, you know, it's funny. My grandparents were married for over 70 years, you know, and the one thing my grandfather always said, you never take what happened today into tomorrow. You know, and I think about bands, you know, with that being said, I think about bands and how many bands and artists, musicians take shit that happened on a Friday to bed with them and wake up on Sunday and for band practice and they're like, hey motherfucker, do you remember that Friday night? And everybody was so drunk they don't remember, you know, or whatever.
Being rational is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've done that. Yep. Yep.
All right, so
it's been fun. It's been a fun road.
we're closing up for the end of the show.
It's been really fun. And once again, I know it's what time. Yeah, 40 minutes in. Hey, before y'all pop this video. Yeah, look, before y'all pop this video, brace yourselves. Make sure you got the bass turned up on whatever TV y'all rocking on, car or whatever. This will be wicked, baby.
Nice. Yes. So we have the Broken Hearts video for everybody, and make sure.
I hope they like it.
I'm sure they will. I'm definitely sure that they will. Make sure you put in that hashtag RANation for your chance to win a Tommy Bex in the Bad Wolf show here in All Buddies in Dayton. So that's going to be a great one. So up next, after we play Wes's video, stay tuned. We'll talk a little bit more and how he made this video. So here is Broken Hearts by Here Lies Wes.
Put shit off on everybody else because it's too hard to look in the mirror and fix his own fucking problems. That my family just disconnected from him years ago because, he's lied to all of us, he's stolen from us, he's done some shitty things and then just expects to come back around and everything be okay. And it might have been cool when we were kids, but we grew up, we're adults, and adults don't do that shit.
From
time ago too that it doesn't matter if it's family. It's okay to cut ties with people that are unhealthy for you. It is what it is.
Incredible. Wow.
Man,
What
you
do you
know
think?
that definitely hits on some stuff for somebody
Thank you.
like myself who's been through some shit in my life. Like I definitely I'm sent myself backwards a little bit thinking about some of that shit for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's got a story to it. It can mean multiple things. It could mean different things. Depending on how you're feeling at the time.
Yeah.
Woo! That sounded good though. It really did.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that was fun recording that. That was fun playing that song live.
and you did all the video work for that video as well, correct?
Go ahead. Yes. Actually, I use I don't know. Am I allowed to give my little details out to where I get these ideas from?
If you want to.
I use a thing called VidEasy. For people that ain't got a whole lot of money out there, it's VidEasy, VID. Yeah, it's VIDEEEZY, and you can download some MP3 clips for free. And I bought some of them and had some, and just kind of pieced it together. And as long as you got a good format to run that on, you can pretty much create just about any story you want to create. But that was the best one that kind of fit me. A lot of people might not get the person walking to the fire, and you just keep seeing her at the end, and each time her hand closes slowly over that light at the end, it's just it's the broken heart and life's over for you, and it just fades out. I'm sorry. That's pretty much how I come up with that story.
It's definitely a
video.
great song. It's definitely a great video. And I'd love
But yeah, it was definitely fun and very hard to do.
I bet it was hard to do. Yeah, but that's what it is, what it takes to be your own promoter. It takes, you got to
Yeah.
take everything that you can, learn everything, because it's a virtual world nowadays. So learn it all.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, just like stickers. Like I got I don't know if you're getting at, but I got a bunch of these now for shows. I got all kinds coming. I don't know if we on that subject yet. I got custom drumsticks coming. Say Here Lies Wes on them.
And how did you go about getting your custom?
And well, these here was made for my drum. His name's on the other one. But it just different stuff I've never. I use Sticker Mule for my stickers, and then I use a platform called Sticker Maker, and they just had the best deal. No, actually, everything else, shirts, I use Sticker Mule for stickers, stickermule.com, and then a Sticker Maker for my other products that I have coming. I got some hats coming. That's real cool, flat bill, black, of course, with my logo. And if we got time, oh yeah, we do. My logo. As you can see, of course, with Here Lies Wes, with the triangle design I've done. But I have a group called Here Lies Wes Logo Challenge. I'm just looking for some idea. I'm looking for a brand. There you go. Bam. Like I've done that through a tattoo app. It's pretty cool. But you can only go so far with it. For instance, CD Baby had to shrink it up to get a 1400 by 1400 pixel to fit on their thing, and but it's not even that. I'm looking for a brand that symbolizes Here Lies Wes. So I got a group. It's on my Facebook. So I have a link on my Facebook as well. It's Here Lies Wes Logo Challenge, and I'm not looking for pretty stuff. Just ideas. Before I go final with this format, and then if not, I'll use somebody professional. But hey, I like people. I've seen some killer artwork local and far away, and that was just some idea I come up with. Maybe a little help to kicked me off a killer brand, a brand logo.
There you go. Our listeners, our
next step.
audience, our
I'm
RA Nation family.
forever.
He's looking for somebody. So be sure to reach out to him if you think you can create a logo for him, because he's in the he's looking for it. So if you think you're the one to help him out, please feel free. Networking is important. So just keep that in mind. And Wes, thank you so much for being on the show tonight.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you for all your input. And thank you for your story and your music. We really appreciate you. And everybody needs to go and check out all these links, because he is rebuilding from the bottom up. And that is a hard thing to do. And he's getting there. So why not help him? Help him, support him.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy who will help support you as well.
I'm trying. Yes, I love supporting. Also, real quick before I have to go, I have a partner, awesome dude, Danny D from Virginia. It's Noise Engine Entertainment. He had a friend that died, and the song is called "Ode to Big John," and I finished that yesterday, and I'll be releasing that tonight, maybe in the morning, but real sad. I mean, have your box of tissue paper, because it is a crier. Yeah. But I wrote it for him. He sent me the vocals. I wrote the music. So hopefully everybody enjoy that. I'm trying to bring stuff new weekly. But yeah, that's my next deal right now. So
awesome.
And I got a show November 4th. Me with sounds and sound effects, light show. Just me. It's one sad night with Wesley at Slide Raw Lounge, Asheville, North Carolina. And then I have a big show November 26th at the same location, Slide Raw, Asheville, North Carolina, with a headliner. There you go. Bam! Out of Darkness, man. Eric, the lead singer. Real good guys. So is Curtain Call Records. I've talked to them people as well, Gigi and all of them. But yeah, man, that's going to be a banger, and that's my EP CD release. All these songs will be on it. That's coming out today and up until next month. It'll be like a 5-song EP for $5. You can't beat it. And you get a free sticker with it too, and shirts and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, come out to the show.
That's awesome.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you so much, Wes. We appreciate your time.
Thanks y'all for throwing me on here.
All right, we'll talk again soon.
All right, man. Have a good night. Thank you so much for doing what you do as an artist musician, bro.
Yeah, for sure. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, wow. Great information for sure. You just know that you can if you start from the bottom, you can build if you have your resources, right?
I think, when he talked about, like, it was important for him to obviously get out where he had been, to push the idea that he has new changes, new things going on. So, a lot of artists, musicians, and people in the music industry don't acknowledge their past discrepancies. They'll just let that sit there and come over here and start doing something new. And, I think it's interesting, the idea that you have to be aware of things, and I think he brought some really awesome, valuable information. I'm not sure that some of the viewers will be able to take some of it, because I don't think that necessarily some of them are in that position yet to be able to apply some of those things. But I will say that it was awesome to talk to him, and somebody that has the opportunities to align those things. I think it's funny how not funny, I shouldn't say use that word, but
ironic maybe.
Yeah. Like, interesting to me, his approach. You always hear bands and artists talk about doing DistroKid or CD Baby first, or stuff like that first. It's interesting to me that he chose the approach that he chose, with the platforms first, and then going over to the CD Baby, the distribution stuff. So it was definitely interesting learning for me to see somebody else do it different.
Avenue, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was exciting to me to see somebody actually do something different for a change, other than, well, my buddy said I should go over here, and I should go over, like, and Google told me I should do, and then Alexa told me I needed to, and then Siri said, like, yeah, it's pretty cool to see.
She said, yeah, I definitely value his approach on it as well, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Commendable, absolutely. You know, it's been fun, Roxy. I haven't been on social media in a while. This is like the most interaction I've had since I've been like completely AWOL from social media.
Well, glad it's with me and our family with RA Nation.
Yes. And, you know, lots of new things coming. We're going to get some new content created and get some new stuff to going. And I'm still around. I'm still alive. And who knows? There might be some Antman versus shows coming up shortly, but I don't think that they're going to be live. I think they're just going to be recorded and uploaded. I think the live days, other than this show, I think the live days are done. But
you never know what to expect. We're all growing, we're all thriving, and we're doing the best that we can in the world that we have to work with, right?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm excited about it, man. Make sure you guys use that hashtag RANation to get your tickets for Tom and Vex and Bad Wolves coming up at Odd Bodies. Me and Roxy and our slew of minions will probably be there as well. And it'll be fun to burn the house down with all of you.
Absolutely. We love our community. We love our music scene. And we invite you to do more and share with us. And let's learn and grow together here on the RA Nation. So, yeah.
I may end up having to get a freaking hotel. I might end up having to do that because it might be a long night. It might be a long night.
You never know, huh?
Yeah.
It's always better to be prepared, though, right?
I'm going to have to get my yoga game in order because I'm going to break my neck and my body and everything else at that show.
Oh, yeah. Always do your neck, headbanging exercises 2 days before your show.
Yeah. You know, and I think if I remember, there's adequate ceiling space. So maybe I'll just get a strap and a harness and just swing me from the ceiling. I'll get good footage that way. At least someone will get knocked over. I was fucking around and got into a mosh pit at the Upchurch show, and I got lost in a crowd of people. I was scared. Oh, man. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight, man. I appreciate all y'all. And, you know, thanks for hanging in with me while I take some time to get my mind right and get some stuff together, man. And Roxy, thank you for carrying the boat for a little bit there.
I got your back just like you have mine. That's what we do.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we will see you next Monday. I'm not on social media as much anymore, so we are going to collaborate to get our new guest and get the new information out on that. There's a couple of people that owe me some redos, so we're going to call them and see what they got to say.
Yes, definitely. And also be sure to tune into the Facebook group RA Nation, because on Wednesday, there it is right there, bam, RA Nation podcast Facebook group, we're going to announce the winner. I've got a wheel I'm going to do. So everybody who puts in the comments, hashtag RA Nation, has a chance to enter to win tickets to Tommy Vex and the Bad Wolves. And he's a stellar performer. So I recommend seeing it. He's actually condensed his show from the arenas to fit into the shows, these local personal shows, which I love the best. Oh, I love them. And it's going to be a phenomenal performance. So you don't want to miss it. So put in hashtag RA Nation.
Did you see the news article from Loudwire about Bad Wolves suing him or something?
There's some controversy there, yes. If you want to touch base on that, we can. I have a little bit of insight to it.
I didn't know if we should or not. I was kind of tiptoeing to the edge. I don't know. What do we do?
What do we do? So I can put the information I have out there, but it's, I'm not going to say I'm a news source. So do not consider us a news source. But
we need to play the whole thing again. Just the warning, so they all know. Subject and opinion.
Yeah, the disclaimer. Yes. Our views and our opinions are our own and nobody else's. We're not affiliated with anybody else. We are our own entity here, our own family with RA Nation. But yes,
Michaels, thank you, sir.
so Bad Wolves, the whole band without Tommy Vex has created the Bad Wolves, and then Tommy Vex has created Tommy Vex and the Bad Wolves with the @ sign for bad.
Yeah.
And so there's two different things. They're not trying to rival. They're just trying to create different avenues for each of them because of an opinionated view, which we can't blame anybody for. Everybody has their own opinions and views and things like that. So,
I've been reading the thread. I've been reading the threads, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, best. Oh, girl. Like, it's been nuts. Like, and I've been watching them on Instagram too, and like the amount of trolls is fucking ridiculous. Like,
a lot of trolls.
No band should have that much hate in the inbox.
Look, your keyboard always works better when you're in that negative state of mind. Remember that. So if you're like, boop, 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 remember, stop, think. Maybe this is negative because we don't want to create that environment for everybody, right?
Maybe you're fucking up.
Yeah, just maybe.
Maybe
you're gonna have some hate for you after this. And the music environment, the music scene, we're not trying to create that here at RA Nation. We're trying to grow and adapt to this virtual scene and all the mandates. So together, right?
Since we have them here, I'm gonna show them. So we have some ideas, and I have some ideas, and this is first. So I'm thinking about getting some new merch for RA Nation, and obviously people in the groups. We're doing this late, so we can hang out with our fans for a little minute here, real quick. So I got this, and I'm gonna pull this in. I hope this works like I think it's gonna. So I got this and this little cock-a-doodle-doo here. So I'm thinking of getting this. Hold on. So I'm thinking about getting this.
There's a cock over your face.
And all right, and I want to get this. Give me a second here. I want to put it on a t-shirt. So, and as soon as somebody sees me drop this in here, they're going to be like, oh, it's so bad. Oh, but it's going to be so cool, bro. So cool. So I was thinking.
Lollipop.
So I was thinking like, the bird, the sucker, don't be a support local music or support RA Nation or something to that effect. But nonetheless, it would dawn some attention for the page.
Absolutely would, for sure.
And I think it would be interesting, like, to find out different ideas. And I mean, obviously those are just some images I swiped from somewhere, but I mean, like the possibilities are like, but, like, yeah.
My mind. Everybody knows where my mind's at right now. If you know me, you know where my mind is. But
yeah, so I think we should leave it to our fans, and if they like, what merch would you buy? What kind of like,
what do you want to see? I'm
not gonna do what the dude from SNL did and go and get my name printed on a bunch of dildos, or my face printed on a bunch of dildos, but I will put my face on some stickers. Yes. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out tonight. I appreciate y'all, man. It has been fun. It's been great to be back. Make sure you guys check out mfpforlife.com. The new website is getting some changes here pretty soon, and we have MFP merch available right now. If you want to get that, you guys can get that. Also, if you haven't already, man, check out Paul's Nightclub on Facebook, facebook.com/Paul's Nightclub. She's got some awesome events coming up here, and it's all about supporting local businesses right now. Even With some of them succeeding, some of them are still failing. So we need to get out there and help support local as much as we can.
Local's important. That's where we're, turning to. Even a lot of bigger bands are turning to a smaller venue because they don't want to, shall I say, promote the madness.
Well, and it's unpredictable.
It is.
Like you're looking at the possibility of selling 10,000 tickets and the likelihood of only getting 70% of that.
Truth.
If that. Like, and I'm being nice, generous on that end, but I don't know, man. I can't say enough about it, man. Like, people need to put the keyboard warrior syndrome down and get back to what we need to be doing. We all have a job to do. Show up, do your job, shut the fuck up, and get to work. Because if you got time to hate, you got time to create.
Exactly.
Don't be a cocksucker.
Great words of wisdom. Don't be a cocksucker. If you got time to hate, you got time to create. Let's. So yeah, thank you guys, everybody, the RA Nation family, for tuning in tonight. Or in the future, put in the hashtag RA Nation for your chance to win Tommy Vex tickets. Feel free to put in your input for suggestions for merch, because we're definitely branching out. We're going to do some changes for sure, because we're evolving with the world, and that's something that we all need to do, honestly. So evolve with us, grow with us, learn with us.
If you're a YouTuber, by the way, a special announcement before we get out the door. Sorry. Affiliate link code MFP. If you're doing YouTube videos, if you're a YouTuber, you can use YouTube Buddy or TubeBuddy. Go to tubebuddy.com, use /MFP, or use your code MFP for the affiliate marketing and get some money off of that if you're a YouTuber.
Oh, nice. We'll have that in some comments. So
yeah.
Check that out.
All right, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next Monday.
All right. Later, guys.
If you feel me, put your hands